So I've had a lot of noise in my Suburban underneath the front left foot driving, give it gas and it clunks, clunks, clunks. It took me a few hundred miles of analysis to run it through my head to think what it might be. I thought initially it was a torque converter bad, quickly eliminated that. Discovered a wheel bearing was bad, going around a corner, slightly turning to the left, 30, 40 miles an hour, you hear it go grinding. So I thought the wheel bearing was bad. I thought, okay, I'm giving it gas and it's the wheel bearing's clunking around there. And I thought that was the clunk. So I changed the wheel bearing out. That's not it. Wheel bearing's now fixed, but the clunking still remained, which really frustrated me. So I looked on YouTube and found a ton of videos of the '07 through '14 Suburbans and Tahoes and Escalades and Yukons that the front left motor mount fails. And sure enough, this one failed spectacularly. Look at this baby. This thing didn't even have a heat shield on it, which makes me think somebody's been in there, maybe swapped the motor or pulled the motor out for some reason. They did not put the heat shield back on it. This is the new one with a heat shield on it, which kind of sucks that this doesn't have what it's supposed to have on it. And it is what it is. It kind of sucks, but I'm glad I was able to discover the problem. So when you step on the gas, it gave that clunk, clunk. So it was just right here floating around. Pretty bad. I've never seen a motor mount fail that badly. And there's the new one. The heat shield intact. So I don't know what happened. Some pointers and some ideas from based on all the numerous videos I did watch. And I'm going to give you a lesson or some advice just based on me actually doing this work. So you do have to remove the coupler. Suggest you lift the motor up right from here like I've done. Lift it up about 3 to 5 inches. It won't go any more than that because it hits up here. And you don't want to put too much stress on the other motor mount. So I did not come in from here. I just did everything from the top. It's a 15 millimeter wrench, socket, whatever you have and need or want to use. I'm 6'2", but I'm still needing a lift. And these are 17-inch wheels, so I don't know why somebody put 17s from 20. I don't know, but they look good on this truck, which is very peculiar because I would never have gone with smaller wheels from a 20-inch wheel. But it is what it is. So you will need to have something to stand on to get those other bolts out. And 2 of the bolts on mine, these 2 over here, these 2 right here, these were loose. I just put the socket in there and I could just turn them off. So I'm gonna have to put some kind of a thread locker thing on them. So that's basically the nutshell of how to do this. Only 3.5 minutes long, 4 minutes long. So that's how you do it. You don't have to do it any other way other than this. So any other instructions you have on YouTube, you guys might watch. It's all superfluous. It's all a waste of time. Don't need to do it. Just do this. Engine crane right here. You're good to go. Okay. Cheers. Man, my hair is a mess. So anyways, there's a addendum to what I was talking about earlier pertaining to the motor mount on the Suburban. I had to take the exhaust manifold off, the wheel liner out, the tire off, to get full access in there to get the new motor mount installed, because the old motor mount, as you saw just now, didn't have a heat shield on it. And that means that somebody, previous owner, sometime has been in that motor, maybe changing the motor, taking the head off, maybe even changing the motor mount. I don't know. And they did not put the heat shield back on. So, anyways, tell me, girls, guys and girls, especially you ladies out there, what do you do to get rid of the under your eye bags? I hate that. I can't stand it. Anyways, give me some pointers on what to do to get rid of some of these under eye bags. But so I had to pull all that stuff off. Two of the exhaust manifold studs were broken, and that happens all the time. They just warp out, and they pop the bolts off. One in the very front and one in the very back. It popped the bolt off, popped the head off, broke it. So I'm gonna have to fix those studs, and I'm gonna change 4 plugs out tomorrow because I'm right there on that side. Spark plugs, do those. Might as well. I'm right there. Just do them. So, what else? To make this job easier for somebody like you that might be, having to do your Tahoe or your Suburban or whatever. So, I'm trying to think what else. Yeah, everything I'm outlining here, just since I've been sitting down here talking, if you guys do those things, gals do those things, I think you'd be all right. Okay. And tomorrow I'll wrap this up and I'll show you just a picture of it all done. Okay. Cheers. Okay, it's the next day. This is quite a bit more involved than I thought when I first made this video. It's taken to be a whole lot more work to do. The heat shield right here, I had to get the photo here. I had to cut and bend up the heat shield, and I'll bend it back into place. As I said, some of the studs are broken right here, and the other one in the very back. See it right there, on the very top of the screen. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to get those out. Getting these bolts in, these bolts right here into the block it's a gymnastical feat. Takes a lot of finagling. Notice I took the wheel off, took the splash shield off. It gives me more room to get in here. And now I will come in right from here and do that screw right there. It sure helps when you cut this heat shield off, or cut it back, bend it back. Don't remove it because you have more problems like whoever was in this motor before me. So a lot of work just to do a motor mount. A lot of work to do this bearing, but not as much as as this motor mount. So, and the exhaust manifold is warped a bit, so I'm gonna have to really put some gasket sealant around number 8 and number 5 cylinders, or on the head, and just hopefully it stays down. I'm gonna get those studs out and put new bolts in. So there it is. A lot of work to do this. So let me get back on it. Good day, everybody. Okay, friends, I'm back. I want to show you I did manage to get the studs, the broken off studs. They came out very easily. I soaked it with a very good product. Highly recommend it. I even like it better than PB Blaster and the other penetrating oils. Right here, get this stuff. Stuff is really, really good stuff. Really good material. It's expensive, but it works. So let me go back and just talk about this. As I said, I got the studs out, the back one and the front one. I sectioned and relieved this portion between the manifold to just maybe on each end, it might bring it in maybe a millimeter or even just under a millimeter, enough to close that in, because this is warped a little bit, this manifold. But I don't really want to put any more money into this truck, because this is just a 1-year keep truck before I go buy a new one. But look at the plugs. Let me show you this plug. Let me see if I can get it to focus. Okay. Kind of gross. Yeah, I'm not quite sure how many miles is on that, but that could have been why it was running a little rough. So those are going in the garbage. This is the tool I used right here to go on the hammer impact driver and go on it and turn those studs out. It just grabs on it and pulls it right out. I've had this Craftsman kit for many years. Oh my God, probably 25 years. There's no part number on it, so I don't know, what number it would be. Part number. I don't even know if we sell it at Lowe's, because Lowe's is now a Craftsman dealer, or the Craftsman dealer. So I don't know, but I know it did work and it works fine. So now I just got to put it all back together again. This job turned out to be a much longer job than I thought it would be, or anticipated it would be. But that is usually how it goes on these projects. So there we go. And that's it. Y'all have a good day, a good weekend. Be well. Let me turn this off. So you're not blinded. Be well, be happy, and be good. Have a good day. Bye-bye.